Well, hello there. Good evening. It's not that late in the evening today, and it is day 47 of Reading the Bible in a Year. And I've got 3 chapters to read today for the first reading. And I've got a psalm to do in the second reading. Yes. All right. Are you ready? Dissension of Aaron and Miriam. Then Miriam and Aaron spoke against Moses because of the Ethiopian woman whom he had married. For he had married an Ethiopian woman. Yes. So they said, Has the Lord indeed spoken only through Moses? Has he not spoken through us also? And the Lord heard it. Now the man Moses was very humble, more than men who were in the face of the earth. Suddenly the Lord said to Moses, Aaron and Miriam, Come out, you 3, to the tabernacle of meeting. So the 3 came out. Then the Lord came down in the pillar of cloud and stood on the door of the tabernacle and called Aaron and Miriam, and they both went forward. Then he said, Hear now my words. If there is a prophet among you, I, the Lord, make myself known to him in a vision. I speak to him in a dream. Not so with my servant Moses. He is faithful in all my house. I speak with him face to face, even plainly, and not in dark sayings. And he sees the form of the Lord. Why then were you not afraid to speak against my servant Moses? So the anger of the Lord was aroused against them, and he departed. And when the cloud departed from above the tabernacle, suddenly Miriam became leprous, as white as snow. Then Aaron turned toward Miriam, and there she was, a leper. Oh no. So Aaron said to Moses, Oh, my Lord, please do not lay this sin on us, in which we have done foolishly, in which we have sinned. Why is it just Miriam who gets punished? Please do not let her be as one dead, whose flesh is half consumed when he comes out of his mother's womb. So Moses cried out to the Lord, saying, Please heal her, O God, I pray. Then the Lord said to Moses, If her father had but spit in her face, she would not be shamed 7 days. Let her be shut out from the camp 7 days, and afterward she may be received again. So Miriam was shut out of the camp for 7 days, and the people did not journey till Miriam was brought in again. And afterward the people moved from Hazeroth and camped in the wilderness of Paran. But why only punish Miriam? Why not punish Aaron as well? Spies sent to Canaan. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Send men to spy out the land of Canaan, which I am giving to the children of Israel. From each tribe of their fathers you shall send a man, every one a leader among them. So Moses sent them from the wilderness of Paran according to the command of the Lord. All of the men who were heads of the children of Israel. Now these are the names of the tribe of... These were their names. From Reuben, Shimua, son of Zaccur. From Simeon, Shaphat, the son of Hori. From Judah, Caleb, the son of Jephunneh. From Issachar, Igal, the son of Joseph. From Ephraim, Hoshea, the son of Nun. From Benjamin, Palti, the son of Rephu. From Zebulun, Gadiel, the son of Zodai. From Joseph, that is, from the tribe of Manasseh, Gadi, the son of Susi. From Dan, Ammiel the son of Gemali. From Asher, Sethur the son of Michael. From Naphtali, Nabi the son of Vophsi. From Gad, Goel the son of Machi. These are the names of the men whom Moses sent to spy out the land. And Moses called Hosea the son of Nun, Joshua. Oh, but he was already called Joshua in earlier chapters. Then Moses sent them to spy out the land of Canaan and said to them, Go up this way into the south and go up the mountains and see what the land is like, whether the people who dwell in it are strong or weak, few or many, whether the land they dwell in is good or bad, whether the cities they inhabit are like camps or strongholds, whether the land is rich or poor, and whether there are forests there or not. Be of good courage and bring some of the fruit of the land. Now the time was the season of the first ripe grapes. So they went up and spied out the land from the wilderness of Zin, as far as Rehob, near the entrance of Hamath. So they went up through the south and came to Hebron. Ahiman, Sheshai, and Talmai, the descendants of Anak, were there. Now Hebron was built 7 years before Zoan in Egypt. I don't know why that's relevant, but it might be. Then they came to the valley of Eshcol, and there cut down a branch with one cluster of grapes. They carried it between the two of them on a pole. They also brought some of the pomegranates and figs. The place was called the Valley of Eshcol because of the cluster with the men of Israel cut down there. And they returned from spying out the land after 40 days. Lots of significance with 40 days. 40 years. Yeah, lots of things. Now they departed and came back to Moses and Aaron and all the congregation of the children of Israel in the wilderness of Paran. At Kadesh, they brought back word to them and to all the congregation and showed them the fruit of the land. Then they told him and said, We went to the land where you sent us. It truly flows with milk and honey, and this is its fruit. Nevertheless, the people who dwell in the land are strong. The cities are fortified and very large. Moreover, we saw the descendants of Anak there. The Amalekites dwell in the land of the south. The Hittites and the Jebusites and the Amorites dwell in the mountains, and the Canaanites dwell by the sea, among the banks of the Jordan. Then Caleb quieted the people before Moses and said, Let us go up at once and take possession, for we are well able to overcome it. But the men who had gone up with him said, We are not able to go up against the people, for they are stronger than we. And they gave the children of Israel a bad report of the land which they had spied out, saying, The land through which we have gone as spies is a land that devours its inhabitants. And all the people whom we saw are men of great stature. There we saw the giants, descendants of Anak came from the giants. And we were like grasshoppers in our own sight, so we were in their sight. Israel refuses to enter Canaan. So all the congregation lifted up their voices and cried, and the people wept that night. And all the children of Israel complained again against Moses and Aaron, and the whole congregation said to them, If only we had died in the land of Egypt, or if we only had died in this wilderness. Why has the Lord brought us out of this land, us to this land to fall by the sword, that our wives and our children should become victims? Why would it not have been better for us to return to Egypt? So they said to one another, Let us select a leader and return to Egypt. Then Moses and Aaron fell on their faces before all the assembly of the congregation of the children of Israel. But Joshua the son of Nun, and Caleb the son of Jephunneh, Jephthah, who were among those who had spied out the land, tore their clothes. And they spoke to all the congregation of the children of Israel, saying, The land which we passed through to spy out is exceedingly good land. If the Lord delights in us, then he will bring us into this land and give it to us, a land which flows with milk and honey. Only do not rebel against the Lord, nor fear the people of the land, for they are our bread. Their protection has departed from them, and the Lord is with us. Do not fear them. And all the congregation said to stone them with stones. Why? Now the glory of the Lord appeared in the tabernacle of meeting before all the children of Israel. Oh. Moses intercedes for the people. Then the Lord said to Moses, How long will these people reject me? How long will they not believe me? With all the signs which I have performed among them, I will strike them with pestilence and disinherit them. I will make you a nation greater and mightier than they. And Moses said to the Lord, Then the Egyptians will hear it, for by your might you brought these people out from among them. And they will tell it to all the inhabitants of this land. They have heard it. They have heard that you, Lord, are among these people, that you, Lord, are seen face to face, and your cloud stands above them, and you go before them in a pillar of cloud by day and a pillar of fire by night. Now if you kill these people as one man, then the nations which have heard of your fame will speak, saying, Because the Lord was not able to bring this people to the land which he swore to give them, therefore he killed them in the wilderness. And now I pray, let the power of my Lord be great, just as you have spoken, saying, The Lord is long-suffering and abundant in mercy, forgiving iniquity and transgressions. But he by no means clears the guilty, visiting the iniquity of the fathers on the children to the third and fourth generation. Pardon the iniquity of this people, I pray, according to the greatness of your mercy, just as you have forgiven this people from Egypt until even now. Then the Lord said, I have pardoned according to your word, but truly as I live, all the earth shall be filled with the glory of the Lord. Because all these men who have seen my glory and the signs which I did in Egypt and in the wilderness, and have put me to the test these 10 times, and have not heeded my voice, they certainly shall not see the land which I swore to their fathers, nor shall any of these who rejected me see it. But my servant Caleb, because he has a different spirit in him and has followed me fully, I will bring into the land where he went, and his descendants shall inherit it. Now the Amalekites and the Canaanites dwell in the valley. Tomorrow turn and move out into the wilderness by the way of the Red Sea. Death sentence on the rebels. And the Lord spoke to Moses and Aaron, saying, How long shall I bear with this evil congregation who complain against me? I have heard the complaints which the children of Israel make against me. Say to them, As I live, says the Lord, just as you have spoken in my hearing, so I will do to you. The carcasses of you who have complained against me shall fall in this wilderness, all of you who are numbered according to your entire number from 20 years old and above, except for Caleb the son of Jephunneh and Joshua the son of Nun. You shall by no means enter the land which I swore I would make you dwell in. But your little ones, whom you said would be victims, I will bring in, and they will know the land which you have despised. But as for you, your carcasses shall fall in this wilderness, and your sons shall be shepherds in this wilderness for 40 years. and bear the brunt of your infidelity until your carcasses are consumed in the wilderness. According to the number of the days in which you spied out of the land, 40 days for each day you shall bear your guilt 1 year, namely 40 years, and you shall know my rejection. I, the Lord, have spoken this. I will surely do so to all this evil congregation who are gathered together against me. In this wilderness they shall be consumed, and there they shall die. Now the men whom Moses sent to spy out the land, who returned and made all the congregation complain against him by bringing a bad report of the land, those very men who brought the evil report about the land died by the plague before the Lord. But Joshua son of Nun and Caleb son of Jephunneh remained alive, of the men who went to spy out the land. A futile invasion attempt. Then Moses told these words to the children of Israel, and the people mourned greatly. And they rose early in the morning and went up to the top of the mountain, saying, Here we are, and we will go up to the place which the Lord has promised, for we have sinned. And Moses said, Now why do you transgress the command of the Lord? For this will not succeed. Do not go up, lest you be defeated by your enemies, for the Lord is not among you. For the Amalekites and the Canaanites are there before you, and you shall fall by the sword, because you have turned away from the Lord. The Lord will not be with you. But they presumed to go up to the mountain top. Nevertheless, neither the ark of the covenant of the Lord nor Moses departed from the camp. Then the Amalekites and the Canaanites who dwelt in that mountain came down and attacked them and drove them back as far as Hormah. Oh no. Well, yeah. I mean, if 12 people are going to spy out a land and 10 of them come back with a negative report, then the majority would be saying, oh no, we don't want to go there. But it's the land that they were promised from generations ago. So why didn't they and the two, like Caleb and Joshua, came back with proof that the land was wonderful, and they've got assurances from Moses, from the priests, the Levite priests. So why didn't they believe them? Anyway, I will see you in the next reading, which is a psalm.